Oh shit. Alright. Bow. You already know the vibe. Power game, no getting rich sale and all that shit. Got the Quran. Let's get some bookology going. Successful indeed are the believers, those who humble themselves in prayer, those who avoid idle talk, those who pay tax. 666 is significant. Means purification and growth, paying alms, tax, and charity are forms of purifying one's wealth. So yeah, this is what this is meant for. This is what this program is meant for you. Pisces Past. This is meant for you to purify your past. So you're in the energy right now, purifying your past, and you have to put in the work to purify your past. Even though this isn't, you're still going to be, you're getting extra help on top of what you're already doing to purify your past. You may have already found some sort of divination or tarot, some shit like that to purify your past, or however way you want to put it, but you're getting extra help to purify your past, and you may not fuck with it. You may not like it. Forbidden here in reverse. Like, this is something that you would literally forbid as a suggestion given to an individual of how they can work on themselves and how they can help themselves. It's kind of funny how everything's lining up for you, wrapping around together for you. The devil, it's kind of like a devilish web. I've been picking up on webs a lot, spiders a little bit too. Spiders is significant. Yeah, I definitely been picking up on spiders too. Pisces Past. Vampires is significant too. Werewolves is significant. I'm picking up on creatures with like long nails, like long pointy nails. Ice here in reverse. So you're not really that type of person, like a Scorpio in a sense, where that you're cold-hearted. Like, you're not that cold-hearted type of person. Like, you really would be a more generous. I said generous, generous type person. Like, if you had a person to be generous to, there may be a lot of devils around you. I'm kind of picking up on the word neighbors also too. With forbidden here in reverse, like the people that you're surrounded by are people that like is like at your like based in your hometown, like growing up and shit like that. These are people that would be forbidden to fuck with, to include into a family matter, ship, or just be a part of and shit like that. Like, none of the people that you used to be friends with would approve of the people that you're around now, and you may have dealt with that a lot growing up. Just disapproval of people that you're dealing with from other individuals, like close ones, like family members, or just anybody in general. Gray is significant also too. Somebody's name may have been Gray before. You may have met somebody named Gray before if you never did. 7 of Cups here. Dreams is being pointed out to you a lot. You definitely need to kind of get into the energy where that you assess your dreams. Like, when you're dreaming, kind of try to move around in your dreams, try to take control of yourself and be in control of like your dream while you're in your dream. Try to do that. Like, what's it called? Astral projection and shit like that. Try that when you're dreaming. Try to see if you can do what you want and manifest what you want and go where you want in your dreams. Or if anything, ask a question. You should ask a question like, why haven't I such and such yet? Try to ask that question in your dream to whatever, to whoever that when you're in your dream. Try to ask that question and see if you get an answer. The Fool. Yeah, you definitely something about the sun is significant also too. You're still in the early stages, like you still haven't bloomed, like you still haven't like I ain't trying to talk about blossom and bloom and shit like that, but I'm seeing it, looking at this flower right here in the dude's hand. I'm picking up just also waves is significant also too. Connecting with water. You haven't been around. You used to live by water, and now you don't live by water no more. Or if you still do live by water, it's not the same water as to where like the water that you came from. You resonate more with the water that you were surrounded by before, that you were nearby before. That's also metaphorical to like the emotions and stuff like that, like the energy. You're not used to this energy that you're surrounded by now. So this is why that leap of faith forward type of energy is here. I'm picking up like divination in your dreams is significant. You may want to try to divinate within your dreams, but it's a matter of not knowing necessarily the questions that you need to ask like yourself. You don't really tap into those types of things. You don't really get into that type of energy because you just know consistency is power. But without consistency, without it being as to where somebody may be looking for you 20, 10, 20 years, 100 years from now, and they find the workings of which that you were working on 100 years from now while you're still working on it. That's all that matters. You feel me? Like if no one can find you when they need you, then anything beforehand was worthless. So it's a matter of just being consistent. But you may be able to get clues or answers from your dreams by trying to get by asking questions within your dreams. So you're gonna after this, you're gonna definitely have this embedded within your mind that when you're in your dream state, when you're in your dream realm, to definitely ask this one major question. This one major question that's been bothering you for a very long time. Something about looks could and I just heard looks could be deceiving. Queen of Wands here. It's that fiery nature too. That's based off where you're from. You may be from somewhere where that all y'all do is practice fire magic. So that also was the worst for a water sign to go through. So if you were definitely a Pisces or any other water sign going through that environment where that everybody's practicing fire magic, that's also that it kind of debilitated you with like finding yourself and knowing who you are. Like it took you a little bit longer than others to really know what you wanted, to really know what you wanted to go after. Four of Pentacles here. Ten of Wands. Keeping someone up to date with how you're doing. That's also another thing that you haven't been really doing like that, which I'm picking up like you haven't been doing that at all for like maybe the last 10 years. So you may be in the energy of like kind of missing that. I'm picking up like if you're picking up energy of just like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 2 years ago, like in the past, but you're looking upon it as like, damn, I miss this aspect, or I wasn't doing this back then, and I completely exited out of that field of life. That's a sign of maturity. I'm picking up on maturity. Ten of Swords here. The Sun, yeah, the Sun. That's maturity with the Ten of Swords. You're getting divine communication about just how mature you've grown. With the High Priestess here, that's definitely just an intelligent type of thing. Something about the word using the word thing is significant also too. Like you haven't been mad in a long time. You haven't been aggravated in a long time. I've also been picking up on like wanting to be mad, wanting to be angry, wanting to spaz out. And music is significant also too. You may not listen to music while you're home. You only listen to music when you're outside, or maybe you don't listen to music on the outside. You only listen to music at home. Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands to the Nine of Wands. So definitely you're knocking off goals like check marks, like milestones. You definitely been checking off your checklist, things that you've had to do or things that you wanted to accomplish. If you haven't noticed, or the Queen of Wands, so this is definitely when it comes down to goals and desires. Spit could be significant also too, or maybe like just healing yourself internally. But the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands, this is due to your spiritual practices as to why you're knocking off your wish list things that you want to acquire in life. You're starting to acquire these things. You're starting to. You've already seen this before, though. I'm picking up on this past life regression. You've been regressing a lot. You've been regressing a lot recently. 5 of Cups here in reverse, but you haven't had a lot of time where that you're able to be in your feminine energy. That's also significant too, like being able to cry or being able to be sentimental or being able to be like lovey-dovey and shit like that. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, right? Yeah, the Moon. I just heard somebody wants a chance with you, or some. Oh, okay, that's what I was picking up on. Like somebody giving you advice, like you should take a chance on someone. Take a, take a, take a, take a chance on a person. I'm just picking up. You're just getting old. Like you're just hearing everything that you don't want to hear. Something spelled with an I versus an E is significant too. Like instead of I, putting the letter I, you can put two E's. Knight of Pentacles here, moving towards abundance and shit like that. This is like what you got in mind. I'm also seeing like a divine partner, a divine. So this could be if you're a female, like you manifesting like the body that you want, or you feel me, manifesting the perfect partner and shit like that. Knight of Pentacles and shit. And shit. Yellow is significant also too. Gold is significant, or just resembling somebody, resembling a celebrity, or a mystical, or a legend, or like some mythology. Like you resemble somebody that's known in the spiritual world. Ace of Swords. Religion is definitely I'm picking up on religion a lot right now. I'm picking up on Christian type of energy. Seven of Swords here in reverse. Ace of Swords here in reverse. You know how to explain anything religiously to an individual, like no matter their knowledge, to the point where that they can comprehend and understand whatever that it is that you're relaying, whether it's like religious history or just like something religious in general. You definitely are great at teaching that. So like or just this is just in general. That maybe will have been just like a major example of like a role that you played in a lot of people's lives. You're great at debunking confusion within people's lives. Also utilizing yourself as like a metaphor, or as an example, like the first kind of easiest example for someone to be able to comprehend something that they're confused about. Like you use yourself as a prime example, and then you don't have to stem from yourself, but you can just utilize anything. But you do have like metaphors on you that you utilize a lot for individuals to get out of confusion, or just something that you've done before in the past life that you probably just don't do no more, or you're trying to refrain from doing because you've seen that giving out that energy so damn much ain't really beneficial for yourself. It kind of led you towards a dark path. Five of Wands. Conflict and confusion. But I'm picking up on the Star card here a lot. Your uniqueness, your individuality, you definitely have a lot of competition. Just because what you're interested in ain't through history something that's widely accepted. But there is a community for you, there is a collective for you. You just have to interconnect with them. So leave trace marks where that they can find you. Because I'm just seeing that you're expanding your perception of the world right now. So continue expanding your perception of the world right now and make further steps towards the future that you see in mind. But I'm gonna end it over right there. You already know the vibe. Power game, no game, rich, selling. Stay smiling.